Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to another Wild Rift video, and in today's video we're gonna be reviewing games from the Horizon Cup, guys. And in today's video I will actually be reviewing two games, and I just want to try it out. By the way, I haven't seen these games yet. I only know it's good games because people have recommended them to them, but like the last video with Team Secret, I'm just gonna talk about my thought process during this game, see and analyze what the teams are doing, and talk about it, right? So we're gonna be watching two games today, as I said. If you guys enjoyed these really long analysis videos, make sure you give the video a like and actually let me know in the comments. Like, let me know, do you want to see these super long ones, or do you just prefer like a quick 10-minute or a quick 15-minute one? So this is SBTC Esports, which I believe is SCA region, against TSM, which I believe is Brazil. And this is like, the game, whoever wins goes to the next stage. So let's take a look at it, right? Both teams are incredible. I just want to say first, both teams are incredibly good. So let's first look at the draft. Actually, I didn't even look at the draft. That's fine. Okay, we see an Alistar Varus combination in the Dragon Lane against an Ezreal Janna. Okay, we can clearly see this is an all-in combination versus like a sustain combination in the Dragon Lane. Oh my god, wait a minute. They have a Lulu mid? They have a Lulu mid? Why would you want to have Lulu mid? Wait, I'm trying to think. Why would you? Well, I guess Lulu is good with Olaf, but Lulu absolutely sucks. Absolutely sucks with Varus. Not quite sure why they picked Lulu mid. I mean, of course you can win the lane with Lulu. I mean, you guys saw my full crit Lulu video, didn't you? Of course you can win the lane. And this actually, Unero doesn't even take his first ability when he starts with the Renekton, which I find very interesting. The first ability of Renekton is like the easy ability, like the easy way to outtrade the enemy in the early game. And he actually got outtraded by the Riven and was forced to use his flash as well. Like, I believe we can clearly see here that SBTC is not, or sorry, wait. Yes, SBTC, like, I don't really know what they're doing here, to be honest. Seems like Team TSM is very confident in themselves. They're making the plays. They're going for the weird drafts. They're picking Lulu mid, and I don't agree with it. But we're gonna see how it's gonna play out. Yeah, it's weird. Like, besides the fact that Lulu Olaf is good, I'm not quite sure how the hell that's supposed to work out. Another thing to note, by the way, is that SBTC has the Nunu, so they should be able to get pretty much any objective, because TSM doesn't really have anything to stop the Nunu from getting objectives, right? Like if they had a... Oh! He doesn't have summoner spells, but he's got the health bar, and Tedis goes down. Okay. What? What? Hello? Guys, what are you doing? What was that? That dive was incredibly stupid. The Olaf goes for the dive, first of all without his ultimate, secondly without minions, third of all against a Renekton who can stun him under the turret. You never want to dive a Renekton like that. Oh, and the Nunu comes in for the gank. Actually, he doesn't, never mind. So, let's see. If we look at Vision, oh my god, he actually gets a solo kill. But let's take a look at the Vision game. The Vision game is obviously way better for SBTC. Look at this, like what is this? This is very weird, very weird, and just completely like useless dive, really. But let's take a look at the Vision game. Very obviously SBTC is completely winning the Vision game. Very obviously. I mean, just look at the map, guys. SBTC has Vision in the right river. They don't have Vision in the left river, but they have Vision in the left side jungle of the enemy. And they have Vision in the right side jungle of the enemy. They basically always know where the enemy is. Like, look, they can see the Olaf right now. They can literally see the Olaf right now because of those wards. Here now they're finally clearing out some of the wards, but you can see it. SBTC is actually getting a lot of value out of that, giving them that early game advantage, early game 1000 gold advantage as well. And the Renekton is already super fat, by the way. This is going to be a problem for TSM, definitely. They somehow need to shut down this Renekton, because otherwise he's going to be like, he's going to be dominating this lane against the Riven. As you can see, they are indeed trying to go for it. And are they gonna all in him? Oh, he flashes? They should still be able to get the kill. Yeah, there it is. No way. Okay, he almost got a kill. He almost got a kill. They were able to kill the Renekton, and another dive from SBTC, which was actually really good. This is a good dive. Just a nice little kill. And this was especially a good dive for multiple reasons. The first reason is because Dragon is spawning. The second reason is because the enemy Varus is gonna lose a buttload of farm because of that. As you can see, look at all the minions that he's losing. And then the third reason is the turret. You know, the minions are pushing the turret. The Ezreal might be able to get a whole turret out of that dive. So even though TSM went for that dive, SBTC is like, fine, whatever. You guys can kill our Renekton, sure. But what we're gonna get for it is a turret, a kill, and a dragon. And guys, this is completely like SBTC is completely outplaying TSM right here with the macro game. Okay, like they're completely outplaying them. And let's take a look at the Lulu actually. Wait, let's take a look at the dive first. You can clearly see they're going for the aggressive dive here. They want to get this kill because they know it's gonna provide a lot of value for them. As you can see, Diana comes in. Even the Nunu was like ready to dive. They see the Olaf in the top side map. They're like, okay, we got a turret and we get the dragon. Sure, sure. So let's talk about the Lulu again. We can see that the Lulu went for an Ardent Sensor. So it's a support Lulu, right? Like it's a supporting Lulu in the mid lane. But again, I really don't get it. Like, does the Lulu want to buff Riven and Olaf? I mean, sure, it's like, as I said, it's good to buff an Olaf. Yeah, okay, we can see that she's mainly going to be focused on the Olaf because she's playing around with the Olaf. So buffing an Olaf is really powerful as a Lulu, especially with the ultimate and everything like that, and especially if you add an Ardent Sensor to it as well. Olaf becomes a big problem then. Wait. Yeah, Olaf becomes a very big problem for them then. But I just don't believe it's enough to go for mid lane Lulu. I really don't believe it's enough. Like, they're playing against a Diana, right? And they only have a Lulu in mid lane. I don't think this strategy is worth going for, but we will see, SBTC is completely dominating the map, by the way. You know, vision-wise, just pressure-wise. This is what I talked about in the Team Secret video as well. SBTC is really, like, they're playing around every lane, while TSM is being very one-dimensional. This one-dimensional playstyle is losing so many teams the games in the Horizon Cup. I don't understand why they don't see this either. Like, they have coaches and stuff like that. So let me explain to you guys what the one-dimensional playstyle is that I'm talking about. So you have teams that are like, you know, they only think like this. Alright guys, let's shut down Yunero on that Renekton, take his turret, or let's shut him down, take the Rift Herald and we win. Let's do a 4-man rotation and get it. Easy kill. I mean, yes, it's an easy kill. But what about the rest of the map? And that's where SBTC was like, you know what? One loss is not a problem. We're gonna win everywhere else on the map, you know, to compensate for that one loss. So when they gave away that kill on Yunero, they got the dragon. They got a kill on the Varus. They made the Varus lose a buttload of farm. And they got first turret. Is that a worthy trade for SBTC? Of course that's a worthy trade. This is the same as Team Secret. Team Secret did the exact same as SBTC. And you can clearly see the teams that are like that are not being one-dimensional, that are playing on the whole map, you know, that are thinking about everything instead of just that one thing. These are the teams that win, of course. These are the teams that are gonna get an advantage in the games. So let's take a look at this. As you can see, you know, they're not leaving any lane alone. Like Diana's here. Oh, she's likely gonna get ganked here though. She has an ultimate. Diana is a good anti-ganking champion. As you can see, she is actually doing a really good job, but it's not enough. So here, you know, it was a good gank by TSM, but yet again, was it worthy of their resources? That's what you have to think about. The Diana wasted their ultimate. The Diana wasted their time. SBTC got a turret back in the bot lane. And while this is an even trade, you have to ask yourself, was it a worthy trade though? You know, it's because they also had some nice mid laning pressure. And like, I don't really like this all-in playstyle, like the all-in one-dimensional playstyle where everyone rotates to a single lane. They do like a 3-man gank and leave everything else alone. Let's take a look at this. Dragon is spawning. Renekton is... Does he have a teleport boots? No, he doesn't actually. Okay, so Renekton doesn't have teleport boots. Let's see what they're gonna do actually, because the Rift Herald and the Dragon are spawning. So TSM, I believe TSM is just gonna fully engage on the Dragon, because 5 of them are there, and like they're gonna... Yeah, this is the right call for TSM to do. You know, they have to... like, even though I was talking about the one-dimensional gameplay, they kind of have to force a fight right here though. It's a good position for them. Let's see what happens. Like, if they can catch out someone with the Alistar, they also have the vision advantage. So as you saw what TSM did right there, they put down wards and they use the sweeper to sweep out enemy wards as well. So this is like, they're already setting themselves up pretty well. Ooh, and they use the vision plant. SBTC uses the vision plant so they can clear out the wards as well. That sucks for TSM. Now they're not in a good position anymore. Renekton is just gonna go for the... Is he gonna go for the cheeky Rift Herald? Yeah, he is. He's gonna go for the sneaky Rift Herald. So that forces SBTC to be in a 4 versus 5 situation, which they might be able to defend, but they're definitely risking a dragon here. So let's take a look. Are they gonna take it? Do it. Do it. You have to do it. It's a 5 versus 4 situation. Alistar waits to engage. That's the right move. Oh, he goes on an Ezreal. Renekton actually comes for the rescue. Yep. There it is. SBTC wins this. Oh my god, look at that. Wow. They completely win that. So it was just a bait after all. Like, Renekton was just doing the Rift Herald, and when the fight started, he was immediately there. He was immediately there to support them. So what Renekton was doing, which I really like, by the way, he was doing the Rift Herald. You know, he was like, you know what, if nothing happens, I'll just get the Rift Herald. But then something happened, which was a fight near the dragon. He just left the Rift Herald at whatever HP it was at. As you can see, he just left the Rift Herald because his teammates said, okay, they're doing the Infernal Dragon, come help us, dude. He uses his ultimate, engages, and completely hard carries the team fight. If the Renekton was being selfish and took the Rift Herald, they would have very likely lost this fight actually. Like, as you can see, this Renekton was the tank and the damage in this fight. He was everything in this fight. So very, very well played by the Renekton to put pressure on the enemies and to back up his team when they needed it. Just really, really solid gameplay. It's just SBTC are really deciding the game right here. And the reason is, TSM was kind of forced to go for that dragon, because I'm pretty sure TSM knew that Renekton was doing the Rift Herald, but they couldn't do anything about it. Because if you sent one enemy to the Renekton, that one enemy is just gonna die. If you send 2 enemies to Renekton, they might die as well. Only if you send 3 enemies, they can actually kill the Renekton and get the Herald. So they were like, we don't want to do that, we want to get the dragon. So they tried to rush the dragon, force a 5 versus 4 fight, but little did they know that SBTC was ready already, and they told the Renekton to come and he was already there. So just amazing counterplay by SBTC in this game. Let's see, so they're looking for a catch here with the Varus ult. They do get it on the Ezreal. They just all in on the Ezreal. But just, that's the thing about Ezreal though. Yeah, there it is. They get the kill. Again, this is very one-dimensional, but they're not gonna win this. They're not gonna win this. You don't just all in an Ezreal, guys. This is such an obvious result what happened here. Because especially if they had actually looked at their tab, they could see that the Ezreal has a stasis enchant. Ezreal has so many escaping things. Of course he has his flash. He has the third ability. He has a stasis enchant. All of this wastes so much time. You just don't dive an Ezreal like that. You don't dive him like that. It just doesn't work. Like, he can literally use his third ability out of the Alistar engage. Ezreal is an absolute hard counter to Alistar. That's what I'm trying to say to you guys right here. So it just doesn't work. And he, like, the funny thing is, he even has a Janna as a support who can use her third ability on him. So I just have no idea what they're trying to do here by fully engaging on an Ezreal. It just doesn't work, guys. They're constantly getting punished for these engages, as you can see, constantly losing turrets, losing objectives, just losing everything. Yeah, look at this, look at this. So they all in on an Ezreal. The Ezreal is gonna move there, and Varus uses his ultimate, which is fine, but like, look at what happens. Varus hits him. Ezreal literally uses his third ability out of the ultimate, then he uses a flash, then he uses a stasis enchant, and he's even able to use his ultimate to still provide a lot of value in the fight. Olaf just suicides right there, and the rest also loses the fight. It just doesn't work, and the Lulu is useless. Like, Lulu is just useless. I was right about Lulu, to be honest. Like, what the hell is Lulu doing in this game? I mean, I like the fact that they're trying something else, but this is not it, Chief. This is not it. Oh, they want to get this turret. It's a good turret, yeah, there it is. Diana's pushing the bot lane as well, and Lulu can't do anything against Diana, by the way. Just want to point that one out. Lulu can't do anything. The dragon is spawning soon, the Baron is up. It's perhaps a bit too risky to go for the Baron, and as you can see what SBTC is doing here, which I really like, they're just waiting in a bush, because someone is gonna face check. They do indeed, look at that. Like, TSM didn't want to give a free Baron, and whoa, the damage back from TSM. They might actually win this fight. Whee, nice, they get the kill on the Janna. Oh my god, that Diana damage though. Diana almost killed the entire backline right there, by the way. Jesus. That was actually very well played by SBTC. But let me tell you the reason that TSM was actually able to make that comeback right there. It was the Lulu, guys. The Lulu that I've been trash talking. That's the reason why why TSM was actually able to hold off there. Because Lulu, like, let's take a look at this fight. I believe Lulu used her ultimate on the Olaf, knocking up everyone in that fight. Let's take a look. Lulu is coming. She buffs the Olaf and she loses her ultimate as well. That's what makes them super strong. As you can see, she used her ultimate on the Olaf, which allowed them to make the comeback. But take a look at the Diana damage in the backline. Like, take a look at Diana at July. Look at that. Oh my god, even though he died, that damage is just disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. And I want to point out another thing. TSM is actually full attack damage except for the Lulu, but Lulu is not really dealing damage. So what SBTC is doing, they're spamming armor. As you can see, Renekton with the Guardian Angel, Nunu with the Deadman's Blade. We have Diana with, I don't know what that item is called, the magic item that has armor as well, right? And then Ezreal, Ezreal could have also gone for an Iceborne Gauntlet, but Ezreal's choosing the damage path, which is fine, because he has a Janna, right, to give him the shielding. They're 10k ahead, they have 3 dragons, they're starting the Baron, like, they're not starting the Baron actually. I mean, starting the Baron here could be good for SBTC, because then they can force a fight, and really not allow the TSM to make a comeback. Although you don't want to go for a 50-50 Baron. And what I mean with a 50-50 Baron is you don't want to actually finish up the Baron. If they start the Baron, they really should look for a fight. Like, look for an engage on the enemy. But they just go for the normal method by looking for a normal engage on the enemy. Varus just wasted his ultimate. And even if he did hit his ultimate on Nunu, nothing would have happened. Varus, why do you ult a Nunu like that? That's just a waste, my man. Actually, his ultimate is on such a low cooldown, it's already almost halfway back. Varus needs to have very careful usage of his ultimate. The Riven is not gonna win this. Yeah, Riven just completely wasted her ultimate right there. Ooh, Nunu with the engage. Look at Renekton, guys, look at Renekton. Look at Renekton in the top side. Look at Renekton. They're just applying pressure. SBTC is not doing an all-in because all they want to do is apply pressure, so Renekton takes the inhibitor. Amazing macro gameplay by SBTC right here. Absolutely amazing. Like, they just applied pressure, but they didn't go all in because they knew that they could lose a 4 versus 5, of course. Again, they're not starting the Baron. Look at Diana. Now they're applying pressure to the other lane. And now they could start the Baron though. Now they could start the Baron. They're playing it very safe, SBTC. Yeah, they finally do start the Baron. There it is. That's what I thought. Because Diana's pushing the bot lane. Now they can start the Baron. Especially because they have the Nunu. Indeed, you use the Renekton to keep the enemies away. Nunu to secure the Baron. Diana's just gonna kill the Riven. Exactly what you have to do. Just focus Nunu. There it is. Actually, Nunu didn't even secure it. Oh my god. But yeah, see, this is like, you can just clearly do this. And a few minutes ago in the video, I actually said that you don't want a 50-50 a Baron, but actually you do, because they have a Nunu. I'm sorry, like, I forgot that they have a Nunu. With Nunu, it's not a 50-50, it's more like a 95 compared to 5% chance. So yeah, of course they win this game, of course, right? Like, they just completely outplayed. Come on, finish the game, don't be a jerk. Yeah, there it is. You know, that was an easy game from SBTC. Let's immediately go to the next game. Ah, we got my boy Kangas right there. I believe that other guy's Alk Battery, right? That's what he's called. Very nice casters, really. Yeah, we don't care about this. We're gonna go to the next game already. Let's scroll. Very entertaining to watch, though. It's really nice to see how SBTC... Really nice to see how SBTC plays around the map. Alright, we go to the next game. Let's actually take a look at the draft this time, alright? Because I want to analyze the draft as well. Not completely, just a little bit. Let's take a look at all the bans together. I hate that everyone is banning Senna. I really love to see people play Senna. Okay, so Renekton is open, right? Renekton is an obvious pick. Ooh, they start off with the Fiora. Now, Fiora is quite a decent pick against Renekton, but you can obviously still pick the Renekton against the Fiora. Renekton is basically always a good pick, that's the thing. I want to mention that Lee Sin is also open, by the way. They actually go for the Ziggs. Ziggs. So let me quickly talk about Ziggs. Actually, Ziggs is quite a risky pick because we've actually seen assassins from Team Secret, especially. Team Secret really loved playing the Zed, and they really loved playing the, what was it, Akali, and another assassin. Basically assassins. Ziggs really sucks against assassins, so you're making yourself very vulnerable by picking Ziggs just like that. Like, do you guys remember how Ziggs was always an insta-pick? Now he's not really an insta-pick anymore, not always, especially when you're playing against Team Secret, because you'll know that the enemy is gonna pick Zed against it. You'll know that the enemy is gonna pick another assassin against it, and then you're gonna struggle on that Ziggs, guys. So, TSM actually responds with the Diana, which is nice, you know, it's a good pick. But there we see the Lee Sin that I was talking about. Such a powerful early game champion. Like, Lee Sin can get the Renekton ahead very early on in the game. Gragas as well. And what are we gonna see as the support? I have no idea, really. Like, anything could be played, to be honest. It really depends on their playstyle. Let's just scroll. They pick a Jax? They pick a Jax? I mean, Jax is really good against Ziggs, but... Jax? And a Thresh, okay. How do they counter the Thresh? Wait, what? Oh, they have a support Gragas? Yeah, they pick a... It's a Yasuo ADC or it's a Ziggs ADC? Very interesting draft by SBTC. Not quite sure what I think about it, but we're gonna see. Let's take a look at the game then. Come on. There it is. So yeah, it's a Ziggs in the Dragon lane. And then we have Yasuo in the mid lane. Okay, and of course the Renekton. Gragas support. I'm not sure about the Yasuo pick though. I mean, Yasuo is really good against Diana. Oh my god. Oh wait. You know what I thought TSM was gonna do? I thought TSM was gonna switch the Fiora and the Diana. That would have been such a 5-head move. Like, Fiora absolutely hard counters Yasuo, and if like what they could have done is they could have switched lanes with the Fiora and the Diana. So they could have put the Fiora in the mid lane. Fiora would have had an easy lane against the Yasuo, and then the Diana in the Baron lane. Because as I said, Yasuo is actually pretty good against Diana, and Fiora absolutely hard counters Yasuo. So, you know, that would have been a very interesting move for them to make. But you know, it's fine. But that would have probably been the right move to make, to put the Fiora in the mid lane.
If SBTC don't find any kind of team fights or are not able to kind of get into an engaged spot, TSM...
Oh, yeah, the Gragas support. I really like the Gragas support. We saw Hamas do really well on the Gragas support. You can do such aggressive plays with Gragas support. Not only aggressive plays, he's also just good at defensive plays. Look at this, by the way. Sony is completely demolishing him right there. Wait, he has a flash and an ignite. Oh, he might have been able to go there. Oh my god. They just get that free kill on the Varus right there in the bot lane. Of course the Lee Sin does ganks like that. Jax can't really respond with a gank back because it's Jax. Jax is a power farming champion. Ooh, actually, you can see that the Fiora is actually winning the lane quite effectively. She made the Renekton lose a big minion, the cannon minion, which is really big actually. So let's take a look at this here. The Lee Sin, of course he's gonna gank that, right? He just abandons his blue buff. They don't have any vision, and as you can see, that's the ultimate demise of the Varus. Not having vision in the bushes against the Lee Sin is very, very bad and very risky. You're gonna die like that. And now they finally have vision, as you can see. They did finally put vision right there.
Are we gonna see Herald set up for a last whisper here? Or a last breath from Julie? It is possible. It's
Like, SBTC is 1k ahead already. How are they 1k ahead? The Fiora is winning. Oh, of course, because the Lee Sin got a kill. Yeah. The Lee Sin got a kill, that's why. Oh! Wee, nice flash. Nice, very nicely played by the Jax as well to do the anti-gank. But that was just a really amazing flash by the Diana. She countered the... Actually, Lee Sin was a bit too bold right there. I mean, of course Diana is gonna counter that, right? Like, Lee Sin just tried to flash behind her and give her enough time to react to it, and she just flashes away, right? So, you know, well played by TSM Mike.
Mikey had mana right there. I thought he was going in for the engage onto Julie, but didn't quite. So resets coming through for pretty much all members right now, as the objectives will spawn in a little under a minute.
The Fiora is actually quite ahead. He can bully the Renekton right here. Like, he can constantly bully him. He could freeze his lane. And what the Fiora can also do is actually push out the wave and help her team with the dragon. That would probably be the right move to make, because then they could actually get a quick advantage in the game. Or actually, no. The Rift Herald would probably be a better decision. Oh, you can see that they're looking for it, because Jax is going for the gank. Go. Why? Ooh, the Lee Sin with the anti-gank actually. Ooh, you gotta look at the map first. That's I didn't see it myself. But yeah, what I do expect from TSM is that they actually try to go for the Rift Herald, because they have a Jax. Jax is a really good pushing champion. So what I expect them to do is give away the dragon and go for the Rift Herald. Because as I said, that's kind of the move that you want to make with the dragon. And I'm pretty sure SBTC knows that. And they actually go for the fight near the Herald. As you can see on the map, they're not going for the dragon. They're gonna contest the Herald. They don't want to give them a free Herald. Like, you have two choices when the enemy does this. First choice, you get a free dragon. Second choice, you contest the Herald. Let's take a look at this. They contest. He actually steals it. Oh, baby, he steals it. Oh my god. That sucks for TSM. Oh, that sucks a lot for TSM. Damn. And to rub salt in the wounds, he places down the Rift Herald in the Baron lane as well. And TSM is just left with nothing. With absolutely nothing. They can't even do the dragon. They're gonna lose a top lane turret. They're losing a mid lane turret because there's a Ziggs on the mid lane turret. And oh my god. What was that? Just SBTC knows what's up. SBTC knows what to do. Like, they know everything. Look at this. They had a ward right there. Like, oh, and the Yasuo combo as well with the Gragas ult, by the way. So you know what happened? SBTC had a ward at the Rift Herald, and TSM didn't even bother sweeping it out. All they did is they just started the Rift Herald without even sweeping out the wards. And as you can see, that's what caused them the loss right there. SBTC just took a free dragon as well, by the way. Of course, when you want to do a sneaky Rift Herald like that, you have to use a sweeper. You have to make sure whether or not the enemies know that you're doing it. Because Jax was just doing, he was just doing the Rift Herald like it's nothing. He didn't even have any vision, just chilling. And of course SBTC is gonna engage. They got fully demolished by the Gragas ult plus the Yasuo ult. They can't do anything against it. And of course Yasuo is gonna steal it then. And there's the, the Yasuo combo as well. They don't quite get the kill. Oh, he goes a little too far, but yeah, he goes a little too far. Yeah, they just got the kill. And as you can see, even though SBTC has a 3-man rotation in the bot lane, they still have someone in the top lane, and they still have someone in the mid lane. Now that's the difference between SBTC and TSM. You guys remember last game what happened? Oh, that's beautiful defense, although it's not enough. Damn. That was really well defended, but it was still not enough actually. But yeah, what I was gonna say is, the difference between SBTC and TSM is, when SBTC is going for those all-in ganks, the 3-man ganks, they still have other people in other lanes to defend. But when TSM did that, do you guys remember what happened? They lost a dragon, they lost a turret, they lost way too much for it. But SBTC does it in a calculated manner. As you can see in the top lane, the Renekton was defending alone. TSM was like, we're gonna kill the Renekton. SBTC was like, nah, Ziggs ulti, boom. However, they still killed the Renekton, but you can still see that SBTC has counters to it. Like, they didn't just give up the kill. They threw that Ziggs ultimate, they made TSM use their ultimates, they made TSM very low so they couldn't capitalize on that kill, right? Like, that's the difference right here, guys. That's the important difference. Let's take a look at the vision game again. Yet again, TSM is doing better with the vision game actually. Are they? No, they're both the same. Like, TSM has one deep ward, but SBTC is just sweeping out everything. Yeah, that's just a very nice gank. They didn't even get the kill, but that was just very nicely played by the Gragas. Here they can just push the turret because they have a Ziggs. They don't even push. They could have very easily pushed the turret, but they're gonna get it anyways. That's the thing. Actually, they're not. They could have easily pushed the turret. You know why? Because Ziggs' second ability executes turrets from like 500 HP. All they had to do is just one more basic attack on the turret, and they could have even all-int the enemy if they after they took the turret. So, not quite sure why they didn't take the turret right there. Yeah, there it is, boom. They still take it, of course, but yeah, they could have taken it earlier.
Look at the map state. Look at what
Jax is not that ahead either. Oh, they go on the Renekton. I like this play. Rift Herald is spawning soon. They're just trying to get a quick kill on the Renekton. They did use both ultimates though. This probably means that they give away a Rift Herald right here. True, it's good to get a kill like that, but yet again, it's just a one-dimensional gameplay again. They're gonna lose the Rift Herald for this. They used both ultimates, they just... Like, it's just not worth it, man. It's just not worth it. They lose a Rift Herald. They completely lost a Rift Herald for that one kill. And they're not gonna get a turret for it either, because look, they're countering, SBTC is actually countering it back. Yeah, there you can see, like SBTC, yet again. Oh, they're doing a 4-man gank. Oh, of course they're gonna get a turret with a 4-man gank. Look, they just have so much vision, SBTC. Ziggs is gonna try to throw some bombs, deal some damage. Like, with the vision control, they just completely win this, as you can see. Like... SBTC is just playing beautifully, really. Yeah, and they start the dragon. They just get the dragon. Anyway, the Jax can't do anything, there's no way he can steal it. Yet again, just SBTC outplaying TSM. Just a better team, really. Like, clearly a better team. Lee Sin is like super ahead as well. He's been snowballing the game, done amazing ganks. He could have done a little better with the ganks, but still, Lee Sin literally got 6 out of 6 kills. He got 2 kills and 4 assists. They don't even wait with the Rift Herald as well. They just put it down, but they're not. Oh, they are actually gonna all in. What I would like, yeah. So Renekton is pushing the mid lane. That's what I like to see. They're not fully all inning the bot lane. As you can see, 4 people in the bot lane and the Renekton in the mid lane. Fiora is trying to split push in the top lane, which is good actually. Like, this applies a lot of pressure on them, forcing someone to back off and going to the Fiora. Because if no one goes back to the Fiora right here, they're gonna lose a lot of gold. Oh, they just keep getting those kills. Oh my god. But like, Fiora did a good job though. She kinda had to do that, because yeah, she got something back for it. This is a counter though. This is a good moment for Jax to get something. He really needs those kills. There it is. Very nice. Fiora. Wee, nice. They get another kill as well on the Gragas. They can go for this. It's a 4 versus 3. Come on. Oh, look at the vision from SBTC, by the way. They literally have wards everywhere. Everywhere. Like, just look at the map. They have 2 wards in the red jungle. They have vision in the red side river. They have wards in the blue jungle. They have wards everywhere. TSM cannot make a single move without SBTC knowing about it, guys. Damn. Like, there is just no way TSM is gonna get away with anything in this game anymore. Like, they even have a ward on the red buff. They will know when someone is on the red buff. Like, right now, they can see the Varus. They can literally see the Varus. So they know what's up. This is so bad for TSM, because they just can't do anything right now without SBTC knowing what's up. Oh, it's a little too much. It's a little too much. Oh, they got baited by the stasis enchant. Oh my god, it happens way too often, really. Like, last game it happened as well. They did get the kill, but they in the process of it, they got very low. But the Fiora is just clearing out the backline and they still win the fight. Look at this. Whee! Fiora's alive. Oh my god, they completely won that fight. Wow. Damn. The Jax is starting to come online. Wait a minute, Jax is 6-0. I didn't even realize the Jax is 6-0. Oh, after this fight he became 6-0. He got a triple kill. So look, this right here was perhaps a bit questionable, because as you can see, they all int the Lee Sin while he had his stasis. But the Thresh comes for the rescue, as you can see. If the Thresh wasn't here, they would have lost this fight, but they saw that their support was nearby, so they actually went for the fight and they completely dominated it. And Renekton is split pushing, and what I would have actually loved to see from the Renekton is if he would have gotten a turret right there. Well, actually no, he couldn't, because the Diana was backporting. So, of course it's good to have side lane pressure, but that is the risk that you're taking, you know? Unero was split pushing, and as I said, even though it's good, that's the risk he took, and the risk paid off in favor of TSM. because they were fighting in a 5 versus 4 situation, or like a 4 versus 3 situation it was actually, and they completely dominated the fight. So, you know, split pushing, be a little careful with it. And having a teleport, oh, let's take a look at SBTC. Oh, and the Thresh just checks it out. They're not gonna fall for it again, right? Like, Thresh knew what was up. Thresh knew that they were gonna wait in that bush, even without the vision. Jax is getting caught there, but it's fine. I really want to see what the Jax is gonna do, because the Jax is incredibly powerful right now. We see a fight between the Renekton and the Fiora, by the way. On the top right map, look, the Renekton is actually winning. Oh, they just do the dragon here? I don't really agree with the dragon call right here. Why is Varus in the mid lane, by the way? Come on, Varus, help your team. What is Varus doing? Oh my god. Why was Varus in the mid lane? Why is Fiora in the mid lane? What? Help your team, help your team. Oh my god, look at the Fiora, what is he doing? Fiora is just pushing a turret while his teammates are dying. Oh my god! What are they doing? They could have won that fight. Wait, let's go back. Let's go back. Let's just go back. Look at this. Look at this. Fiora is in the top lane, which is fine. It's a 4 versus 4 situation. They can actually win this. They have a really strong Jax. Look at what Varus does. Look at what Varus does. Bro, Varus, what are you doing? Why are you in the lane? Look at him. Look at him. Why are you in the lane? Help your team! Oh my god! He finally helps them. He used his flash with his ultimate and he missed as well. What is this Varus doing, man? He's literally not doing anything in this fight. And then the Fiora doesn't do anything either. Fiora just pushes the mid lane. Oh my god. Hey, stop, Mike. This was a 3 versus 5, which almost turned in their favor. Like, they were doing really well in a 3 versus 5. But what is that team coordination? That was their chance to make a comeback. They could have killed the enemies, they could have gone on the Infernal Dragon and made the comeback. Why would they play it like that? Oh my god. Oh, yeah, I mean, of course you're gonna lose if you're gonna do it like that. What the hell was that? What is he doing? He gets a kill. It's worth it. That was worth the kill, but not for Diana. Yep. I mean, yeah, that was just TSM. Not that good. Like, they make so many mistakes. It's of course a good team, but SBTC is on a whole nother level, as you can see. SBTC plays as a team. Like, you know what the funny thing is? TSM was like, I talked earlier about being one-dimensional, right? But when you're this late into the game, going for such an important objective, you do want to do a 5 versus 5 fight. You don't want to split push, okay? You don't. Because if you're losing way too much in that team fight. So three of the people from TSM went all in, while 2 of them were just sitting and no, that's not child friendly. They were just sitting in other lanes, just pushing. Like, bro, you're not gonna push 13 minutes into the game when the Infernal Dragon is up, when there is a full-on team fight happening near the Infernal Dragon. You're not gonna push the mid lane when that happens, okay? It's not how it works. Yeah, now they just get punished for it. Like, they're just completely lost in this game. Jax is trying to get redemption by split pushing the bot lane. I mean, if you leave the Jax alone too long in that lane, he is gonna get an inhibitor. But they have the Baron though. But one person has to go back. As you can see, it's the Renekton that's going back, you know. He has to, like, he's going back to the defense. Jax is still gonna get a turret, but he's not gonna get an inhibitor here, because the Renekton is going back. Yeah. Is he though? Is he gonna get the turret? Yeah, I got it. Yeah, and of course they lose. Like, it's so obvious. I'm not even gonna talk about this. Like, obviously they lose. Obviously. Oh, Jax with the flank though? Jax with the flank? He needs to go on the Ziggs. He does actually go on the Ziggs. Oh, but they have stasis and chance. Yeah, it's too late. It's too late. Like, this is just too late. Very well played by SBTC. How many stasis and chance are there in this game, by the way? GG. GG. Very, very well deserved. Alright. Well, that was it then, guys, for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this 40-minute video. And yeah, I will see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye bye.